Most cheap SUVs fall apart fast, but these, they last forever. We dug through Consumer Reports' deep data, filtering only the models under $15,000 that nailed it on reliability, safety, owner satisfaction, and low running costs. Out of hundreds, just 20 made the cut. And some may surprise you more than the flashy nameplates. Let's start with the SUV that quietly became a legend by being everything other cars aren't. On number 20, we have the 2010 to 2011 Honda Element, a boxy cult classic that quietly carved out its own lane in the SUV world. Built in Ohio and discontinued after 2011, the Element still draws buyers over a decade later, thanks to its rare mix of utility, reliability, and downright quirkiness. Only about 325,000 were ever made, so finding one in good shape under $15K already feels like scoring a hidden gem. Under the hood, every late model Element runs Honda's trusted 2.4L iVTEC engine, known for hitting 200,000 plus miles with just basic care. Consumer Reports rates its reliability as solid, and owners back that up. Many report topping 300,000 miles with routine maintenance, with an average annual repair cost of just $491. This thing's as hassle-free as SUVs get. But it's not just a Honda in a funky shell. The Element was made for dog owners, cyclists, and gear haulers, with washable floors, side-hinged doors, and back seats that fold up or come out entirely. If you want a no-frills, ultra-practical hauler that doesn't mind getting dirty, this is your unicorn. At number 19, we've got the 2015 to 2017 Kia Soul, one of the most surprising workhorses in the subcompact SUV world. During its peak, it was Kia's second best seller, and for good reason. It blends clever packaging, standout styling, and real-world livability in a way most SUVs at this price point just can't. While it might look playful, it earned serious credentials. A 5-star overall safety score from NHTSA and a top safety pick from IIHS once forward collision warning was added in 2016. Under the hood, the 2.0-liter engine offered up to 164 horsepower while still hitting 26 to 27 miles per gallon combined. Consumer Reports reliability scores for these years sit solidly above average, and owner satisfaction stayed around 80%, showing people weren't just buying the Soul, they were sticking with it. But reliability comes with a footnote. Make sure recall SC176 has been completed on 2.0-liter models, as it involved potential engine damage from overheating converters. The Soul fits buyers who want practicality over pretense, tall entry, easy city maneuvering, and surprisingly roomy cargo space. And if you find one with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay updated, you've got yourself a tech-smart, efficient commuter that's as affordable as it is unique. If the Soul is your reliable daily, the next one's what you take when you're running late and in a hurry. At number 18, the 2013 to 2016 Kia Sportage is one of those SUVs that aged into the used market better than anyone expected. In its final model year before the redesign, sales shot up to over 81,000 units, a signal that buyers were finally catching on. Why? For starters, this generation offers serious performance for the price. The base engine puts out a solid 176 horsepower, but if you go for the SX trim, you get a turbocharged boost to 260 horsepower, numbers that rival what some sporty hatchbacks offered at the time. Consumer Reports logged highway fuel economy just over 22 miles per gallon, and J.D. Power scored the 2015 model 81 out of 100 for long-term reliability. But here's the catch buyers need to know. Certain models had engine recalls due to potential rod-bearing wear. That's not a deal breaker. Just make sure recall repairs were completed and oil consumption's been monitored. For anyone who wants punchy performance, available AWD and upscale features like heated seats and a panoramic roof without hitting $15K, this is one of the few crossovers that delivers all three if you shop smart. Before we move on, hit subscribe if you're tired of car videos that tell you everything except what you actually need to know. We keep it real, useful, and under budget. At number 17, the 2013 to 2015 Infiniti QX60 feels like a luxury SUV that somehow slipped into the used market with a family-first design and a surprisingly flexible price tag. Originally sold as the JX35, it gained key safety upgrades and a smoother ride once it took on the QX60 name. You'll get real third-row space, quiet cruising, and features like a 360-degree camera system and second-row seats that slide even with a child seat in place. Little things that matter a lot in everyday life. Reliability is where smart buyers need to look closer. Consumer Reports flagged the 2014 and 2015 models for transmission trouble, but later service campaigns extended coverage and helped many owners avoid costly repairs. Just make sure any used model shows regular fluid changes and wasn't used for heavy towing. If you want a premium-feeling 3-row that doesn't break the bank and you're willing to do your homework, a well-maintained QX60 quietly delivers standout comfort for growing families. Comfort's great, but the next one asks a different question. Where are you taking it? At number 16, the 2016 to 2018 Subaru CrossTrek made a name for itself by being one of the few subcompact SUVs that actually feels built for the real world. Standard all-wheel drive, nearly 9 inches of ground clearance, and a reputation for going wherever the road, or trail, takes you helped push sales up 50% in 3 years. The 2018 model earned a perfect 5 out 5 reliability score from Consumer Reports, and Subaru extended its CVT warranty to 100,000 miles after early complaints, giving owners peace of mind. Crash scores? Top tier. And with a real-world fuel average around 27 to 28 miles per gallon, it outperforms many FWD rivals while staying true to its rugged roots. Owners love the ride height and confidence in snow or rough roads, but some mention sluggish acceleration and infotainment bugs on early models, most fixed with a software update. If you're a commuter who escapes to the outdoors on weekends, it quietly nails that balance. At number 15, the 2013 to 2016 Ford Flex stands out as the SUV that dares to be a wagon. Boldly boxy and unapologetically practical. While it never hit the sales heights Ford hoped for, it quietly delivered over 81,000 units in just 4 years, now leaving behind a used market packed with deals for buyers wanting big space without a minivan badge. Performance-wise, it offers 2 personalities: the smoother 287 HP base V6 or a turbocharged EcoBoost that launches this 3-row cruiser to 60 miles per hour in under 6 seconds, quicker than some sports sedans. Buyers looking for muscle and room in one package will find a rare combo here. It earned solid safety scores and class-leading towing at 4,500 pounds when properly equipped, but reliability is a mixed bag. Water pump failures can be costly, and Ford's MyTouch infotainment wasn't flawless. Still, comfort ratings and owner satisfaction remained high, especially for families who value space, ride quality, and that ultra-low step-in height. Now let's go from big presence to small footprint, smart choices, and a lot more than meets the eye. At number 14, the 2016 to 2018 Hyundai Tucson quietly built a reputation as one of the most value-packed compact SUVs you can grab today for under $15,000. With prices often dipping below that mark for the 2.0 SE trims and generous warranty coverage still active on many units, it's a deal that outlasts flashier rivals. It may not shout for attention, but it rewards smart buyers who look past the badge. The Tucson stood out with class-leading crash safety, solid comfort, and a fuel economy rating that hovered around 24 to 27 miles per gallon in the real world. The base models used a simple 6-speed auto, while higher trims experimented with a quicker shifting dual clutch, great on highways, but jittery in traffic, something city drivers should note. Several major recalls were addressed, so checking the VIN for updates is a must. For those chasing a modern-looking SUV with real warranty years left and surprisingly low upkeep, this Tucson punches above its price tag. At number 13, the 2014 to 2016 Kia Sarrento quietly nails that sweet spot between family hauler practicality and wallet-friendly ownership. The 2016 redesign brought a stronger body, a smoother ride, and crash test scores that finally stood shoulder to shoulder with pricier rivals, while still leaving plenty of examples under $15,000 today, especially in EX trims with the more reliable V6. The real reliability trick lies in skipping the earlier 2.4-liter GDI engine, which has a track record of oil consumption and bearing failures. Go with the 3.3 V6 and you're looking at a 5,000-pound tow rating, fewer engine complaints, and long-term powertrain coverage that still beats most 2025 rivals. Not bad for something that depreciates faster than a Highlander but runs nearly as strong. If you're after three-row flexibility on a budget, the 2016 Sarrento V6 is the hidden pick. Good safety, real-world comfort, and a drivetrain trusted by long-haul owners. Just check the recalls and shop smart. At number 12, the 2015 to 2017 Hyundai Santa Fe 3-row quietly hits that rare mix of power, space, and affordability. With a 290 horsepower V6 that pulls 5,000 pounds and cabin space for 7, it delivers full-size SUV muscle without the bulk or the price. Most examples today fall well under $13K, and that includes trims with second-row captain's chairs and hands-free liftgates. Where it really gets interesting is the warranty. Original buyers got 10 years on the powertrain, and if they've held on to the title, that coverage still sticks, offering rare peace of mind in this price bracket. Watch for recall paperwork on engine bearings and ABS modules, and you've got a hidden gem built for real-world families who tow, haul, or just need 3 rows that don't drain the wallet. Efficiency's the trade-off. Expect 18 to 20 miles per gallon. But if you're chasing horsepower, long-haul comfort, and active safety features for minivan money, this quietly confident Santa Fe deserves a serious look. So what if a 3-row SUV actually made you want to drive? The next pick makes that case, quietly but convincingly. Number 11 on our list is a sleeper in the 3-row SUV world, the 2013 to 2015 Mazda CX9. On paper, it's got the right numbers: 273 horsepower, over 100 cubic feet of cargo space, and towing up to 3,500 pounds. But it's what you feel from behind the wheel, sharp, precise steering, and sedan-like handling, that makes this Mazda stand out for drivers who don't want their SUV to drive like one. Now, it's not flawless. Earlier models have a known weak spot in the internal water pump that, if ignored, can silently wipe out an engine. But buyers who inspect service history and recall work can score a well-kept Touring or Grand Touring for under $10K, nearly 70% off original sticker. And with maintenance costs hovering under $500 a year, the long-term wallet impact is minimal. For anyone craving utility with a hint of driving joy without paying a premium, this final-gen CX9 delivers a quietly convincing case. At number 10, the 2013 to 2015 Toyota Venza walks the line between SUV and wagon with quiet confidence. It's low enough for easy entry, yet tall enough to offer nearly 70 cubic feet of usable cargo space, comparable to a Subaru Outback, but with Toyota's signature smooth ride and Camry shared mechanicals that keep long-term maintenance costs refreshingly grounded. Under the hood, both the 2.7L 4-cylinder and the punchier 3.5L V6 are paired to a tried-and-true 6-speed automatic, and both can be had with all-wheel drive. With the V6, you'll tow 3,500 pounds and hit 60 miles per hour in about 7 seconds, hardly slow. And with real-world fuel economy close to 21 miles per gallon, it's not a guzzler either. Now mostly priced between $11 and $14K, the Venza XLE with AWD sits in a sweet spot for families wanting comfort, reliability, and light towing power without the bulk of a full-size SUV. Just make sure those airbag and suspension arm recalls are cleared before driving one home. comfort's great, but the next one proves you don't need to give up power or luxury to keep reliability on your side. At number 9, the 2012 to 2014 Acura RDX represents a rare win in the used luxury market. Premium performance without the premium headaches. While many competitors chased turbo trends, Acura leaned into reliability with a silky 273 horsepower V6 that delivers 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds and doesn't come with turbo maintenance baggage. Plus, real-world drivers routinely hit 27 miles per gallon on the highway, which is near unheard of for a luxury SUV of the time. Safety's no afterthought either. These years pulled a perfect 5-star federal crash rating and top safety pick from the IIHS, while brake and roof strength scores edged out even BMW and Audi rivals. The real bonus? You'll pay under $500 annually in repairs, almost half the average for this class. Most high-mileage units list between $10 to $13K depending on condition, and resale has already stabilized. For families wanting luxury, power, and Honda-grade dependability under $15K, a clean second-gen RDX is one of the most underrated finds on today's lot. At number 8, the 2013 to 2016 Subaru Outback quietly defines what most shoppers actually want in a daily SUV: safety, space, and peace of mind, without the flash. Each of these years earned the coveted Top Safety Pick Plus rating, while the 2015 redesign delivered a bump in real-world MPG, highway comfort, and crash strength without losing the rugged 8.7 inches of clearance snowbelt buyers swear by. Post-2015 models also brought 5 out of 5 predicted reliability from Consumer Reports and a better-than-average CVT warranty extension that still applies to many used examples today. Oil-burning issues affected early 2.5L engines up to mid-2014, so buyers should favor late 2014 or newer builds with records in hand. Fair condition premium and limited trims now land between $11,000 and $15,000 depending on mileage, often with AWD, heated seats, and advanced driver assist tech already baked in. For families, hikers, or high-mile commuters chasing safe, long-haul value with minimal fuss, few used picks wear their miles this gracefully. At number 7, the 2011 to 2015 Lexus RX 350 nails the formula for long-haul luxury: refined, quiet, and borderline bulletproof. Powered by a 270 horsepower V6 shared with the Toyota Highlander, it blends real-world 20 mpg efficiency with a track record so solid that some owners have clocked over 500,000 miles on the original engine and transmission. What truly cements its spot is how little it asks in return: under $600 a year in average maintenance, top-tier crash scores, and JD Power and Consumer Reports ratings that rarely dip below near perfect. Even known weak spots like the water pump tend to show up past 100K miles and cost less than $900 to fix. Smart buyers can still find well-kept FWD premium trims from 2012 to 2013, hovering near $13K, with post-refresh tech and safety gear baked in. For anyone who wants luxury without the ownership drama or steep insurance bills, it's still the most registered luxury SUV on US roads for a reason. You've seen quiet luxury. Now let's talk about the one built for the chaos of real life, without skimping on comfort. At number 6, the 2016-2018 Honda Pilot blends minivan comfort with SUV form, offering roomy 3-row seating, a low step-in height, and available captain's chairs that make family errands feel less like cargo runs. The 280 HP V6 is smooth and durable, with 6-speed models showing fewer headaches than the higher-trim 9-speed versions tied to a still ongoing class action. Shoppers can still find EXL trims with leather, sunroof, and Honda sensing safety tech for under $15,000. Well-equipped and well-reviewed, without the software bugs that plagued early infotainment or transmission units. Repair costs hover around $450 a year, and fuel economy sits just above 20 miles per gallon. making it wallet-friendly for daily use or road trips. Owners should check service records for injector and timing belt recalls, and favor lower mileage units with full dealer maintenance. For families who want top-tier safety scores, long-term comfort, and resale resilience without jumping into turbocharged complexity, a clean, early third-gen Pilot hits the bullseye. At number 5, the 2008 to 2013 Toyota Highlander quietly nails the family SUV formula. V6 power, a usable third row, and Toyota's trademark longevity, all packaged under a design that's more subtle than flashy. It's quick for its class too, hitting 60 miles per hour in just 7 seconds. Yet owners still report up to 30 miles per gallon highway when cruising. Its reputation for lasting well beyond 200,000 miles isn't just hype. Real-world data backs it. Average annual repairs land under $500, and smart buyers can avoid the pricier final year models and aim for 2011 to 2012 trims that add updated safety, modern infotainment, and crucial fixes like the metal oil cooler line. You'll still find clean examples under $13,000 today, many with Bluetooth, a 6-speed automatic, and rock-solid crash scores. For anyone needing honest space and long-haul peace of mind without turbo complexity or CVT quirks, the Highlander remains a well-kept secret in the used SUV world. That's what rock-solid looks like, but the next SUV, it's what control feels like. At number 4, the 2017 to 2018 Subaru Forester plays the long game, earning its way onto this list with quietly brilliant reliability, unmatched visibility, and the kind of AWD system that's earned a cult following in snowbelt states. Owners love how it feels planted on slick roads while still returning up to 32 miles per gallon highway. Real numbers, not just sticker claims. Safety-wise, it's a knockout. Top Safety Pick Plus from IEHS both years, plus a 5-star federal score, thanks to Subaru's eyesight system that actually helps avoid accidents, not just cushion them. The available Turbo XT trim? It's shockingly quick, yet most folks chasing value will find gold in a clean 2.5i Premium under $15K, some even still within Subaru's extended CVT warranty. That said, be aware, some early 2017 builds had oil consumption quirks, and the windshield can be a weak spot. But if you're hunting for a used SUV that's as confident in the mountains as it is in traffic, the Forester still walks the walk. At number 3, the 2013 to 2016 Mazda CX5 is that rare SUV that feels more alive than it looks. Lightweight, sharp on curves, and still managing up to 35 miles per gallon highway without needing hybrid tricks. It was the first Mazda to wear the Skyactiv platform, and it shows in how efficiently it moves while feeling tighter than its price tag ever hinted. Later 2.5-liter models brought welcome pep with 0-60 cuts of nearly 2 seconds, but reliability stayed rock solid across the board. Annual upkeep averages under $400 for 2016s, and insurance rates consistently undercut rivals like the CR-V and Escape. The structure was reinforced early on, making 2014 and newer units eligible for IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. You'll still find clean touring trims under $13K today, especially 2015 to 2016s that nailed the sweet spot with better lighting, stronger crash protection, and Mazda's upgraded tech suite. For drivers who still want to feel connected on the road without sacrificing practicality, this one's hard to overlook. Hold tight, we're just one step away from the most surprising pick on this list. But first, meet the SUV that proved boring can be brilliant. At number 2, the 2014 to 2016 Toyota RAV4 locked in nearly 1 million US sales because it just works. Owners love how it blends roomy comfort with wallet-friendly upkeep, averaging under $450 a year in repairs. Under the hood sits a durable 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, and when Toyota added structural upgrades in late 2014, crash safety jumped into top safety pick territory almost overnight. For everyday drivers, it's refreshingly no-nonsense, punchy enough off the line, 30-plus miles per gallon highway, if you're light on the throttle, and parts are everywhere thanks to sheer production volume. The hybrid version, added in 2016, takes that formula even further, giving eco-conscious buyers a rare AWD fuel saver without turbo or plug-in complexity. The sweet spot? A 2015 XLE or clean 2016 SE, often priced just shy of $15K, with resale and reliability that still beat most of the class. Just keep an eye out for torque converter jitters on early builds, and ask if the water pump's been replaced. At number 1, the 2012 to 2016 Honda CR-V quietly became America's best-selling utility for 5 years straight, and not by accident. Its K-Series engine has proven to push well past 250,000 miles, with little more than basic oil changes. Even the 5-speed automatic in earlier models remains one of Honda's most bulletproof units. Real-world drivers regularly report 25 to 30 miles per gallon without trying, and parts? Everywhere, thanks to over 1.7 million sold in this run. The 2015 refresh added a quieter cabin and optional forward collision braking, making it one of the earliest compact SUVs to hit top safety Pick Plus status. Shoppers can still score a 2014 EX or EXL under $14,000 with around 100K miles, well within reach and well under stress. Just skip 2015s with unresolved idle vibration unless fixed under the known TSB. For buyers who don't need flash but want reliability, space, and ownership costs closer to a Civic than an SUV, this generation CR-V is a dead serious contender. SUVs are great, but some cheap cars outlast them all. In our next video, we uncover 17 hidden gems that never break down. Click here to see what made the list.